So whenever you start like researching and like looking for agents and managers, just always make sure that you feel comfortable when you're meeting with them and that they're basically taking your goals and what you want into consideration. That's very important. And as far as like self-taping goes, it's super important to have a great setup. I feel like everything is self-tape nowadays, especially, with how the world is right now. And so having a tripod and like good studio lights and maybe a nice backdrop that you can get like for 30 bucks on Amazon, that's always super helpful. And then just using apps like Splice or iMovie to put your self-tapes together. And headshots, that is super important because that is what they see. That's like the first thing that they look at. So finding a great photographer and having nice headshots that you can use is very important as well. And then I also think it's great, and I actually learned this being out here in LA, that it's better. I mean, this is my opinion and this is my experience, but I think personally, it's better to read plays. It's also great to read scripts, but if you're trying to create your own character and make your own choices, I think that plays are really fun because you are creating these things and you haven't seen this movie. And it's like, okay, I have this script, I've seen this movie. Like you kind of remember how these actors, played this role or said this line. And so with plays, I mean, you can just create, and that's always fun. Um, and then a couple of questions I think that is important to ask yourself is whenever you watch shows and movies, like what roles move you? What actors do you see and you're a fan of, and why do you like them? And you should be honest with yourself because you like them for a reason and you see something, and I think that it's important to know why, and also like ask yourself, what are they doing that I'm not? What am I missing? How did they get there? Who represents them? How did this person help them find like basically get to where they are? Help them with their career is what I'm trying to say. uh and as far as auditioning, I think whenever you enter a room, it's important knowing how you come across. Are you friendly? Are you like just more like straight faced? Is there warmth? Like maybe you need to smile more, be more confident. I think that it's important to know how you come across, just so whenever you do walk into a room, people get that impression, and just to know, just to be aware of that, and just know to like maybe I need to add a smile in there, and come across, friendly. So those are a few tips that I have learned.